We live.
All right. Shalom, Israel. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commander General YAHANNA. And today is the Brotherhood class, man. You already know how it goes down on Tuesday. So we're going to start it off like many classes, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take any questions, any comments from the classroom. Sis, I believe you had a question. Go ahead with your question, sis, whenever you're ready.
The question I have is, how can you be brotherly or sisterly to someone you know that could be your husband or could be your brother that's not in the truth?
Okay, so just let me make sure I'm catching this right. So you want to know how to remain in the spirit of being sisterly or being brotherly to somebody that's not here in the school, like dealing with people in the world, right?
Kind of, sir.
Okay, so first off, you got to understand that, hey, go find a seat, son. So first off, you have to understand that treating a brother or sister in the world is the same thing as treating a brother or sister that's here in the truth. You remain in, hey. Go sit down. Come on. Can you grab him something for his hands, please, sir? Now, first, you're going to want to understand that treating a brother or a sister in the world and the truth is the same. You remain in the spirit of being brotherly or sisterly, no matter what their frame of thought is or what they believe in, because you know the truth. You understand the truth. But the scriptures itself, it has it's a precept on that. You know what I'm saying? For you to remain in the right spirit when it comes to your husband or anybody for that matter. So now this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband. So regardless of you being in the truth or outside the truth, you remain in subjection to your husband, man. You stay in that frame of thought that your husband is the leader of the household and you are under his authority or under his responsibility. So in that, you have to keep yourself humble, keep yourself in a frame of mind that because I'm in the truth, I'm no bigger than him. I'm only as big as my husband, and I know something, or I have a way to win him over. So the scripture goes further, and it says, and that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. So you have to use your conversation to win this person over, or to remain brotherly or to remain sisterly. You have to understand that, like, okay, take it like this. We all know them Christian folks that because they go to church, they talk down on everybody. They the old holy rollers. This is not the Christian church. So when you address folks, you address them in a way of being humble, or saying that, or treating them in the way that I'm not bigger than you, we are the same, or you know what I'm saying, hey, when it comes to your husband, you treat him as if he is the authority in the home. So you remain in that same spirit, you know what I'm saying? Now, verse 2 says, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, he's looking for you to be demeaning. He's looking for that. But like the first scripture say, you need to win him over and be pleasing with your words. Be charming. I mean, I guess you can use this as a form of subtlety, but it's a way of maintaining the peace within your home, maintaining that balance of husband and wife, or even if it's somebody that's not your husband, you still let your conversation be charming. You let that be the way to win them over in whatever conversation you all are in, because you have the knowledge. Now, what you have in the knowledge, you understand that you are to be subject to your husband. If you were somebody in the world, this scripture may not be for you, because you wouldn't grasp the notion that being in subjection is just letting your man be the authority in the home. But now, if it's somebody who's not your authority, you would still use that same part of letting your conversation be what wins them over. Have that beautiful spirit. You know what I'm saying? The spirit that's taught here in the I.S.U.P.K. So does that kind of answer your question, sis?
fine. But the other part is, what if you just can't stand being in the presence of him as well?
Okay. Now, with you not wanting to be in the presence of that person, that's more toward how do you say, okay, now with you not wanting to be in his presence, that's a little bit something more geared toward marriage counseling. So now, but when you're in his presence, you maintain in the spirit. And now when you have yourself and you feel like you don't want to be in his presence, that's something that you all are going to have to work through solely, or you may need to call a man above me to give counsel on that, because you all have to be around each other, you know what I'm saying, to partake in being in parenting. But now there is occasions within the scriptures that does a lot for a man and a woman to be separate, or it's for an allotted amount of time, and it's only for prayer and fasting. So not wanting to be in one another's presence, that's not conducive to having a happy relationship. That's something that you all are going to have to work toward together and seeing to be around each other more. Now, don't be around each other when you're aggravated. Go sit somewhere. But then the scriptures do say, don't let the sun go down on your anger. So then you come back together, you know what I'm saying, to resolve the issue, or to at least speak about the issue. And if you can't speak about it one to another, we have counseling throughout the school. So whoever you feel comfortable with having that conversation with, then you go ahead and you address that man, possibly your camp leader, okay? Any more questions? No sweats. Any further questions? No? All right, so we're gonna get into our topic this evening, man. Topic this evening, man, is it's about having integrity, man. You know, it's coming into a time where integrity is one of those things that it is kind of hard fought, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, integrity is just, it's not just telling the truth or being honest at the time when people are watching, man, but true integrity or having real integrity, man, that's still remaining, you know, remaining in that same spirit or remaining in that same fashion, even when nobody's watching, man. You know, here in this school, that's something that we pride ourselves on. Like, even at this time where we're not solely in the public eye or in the public view, you know what I mean? We're still keeping up with the Lord's work. Like, this isn't something that, you know what I'm saying, like that we do only when we on camera. We have integrity here in this school, man, that we remain. What is he looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like, we remain in a priestly order, in a priestly fashion, even outside the school, man. There's no double side to this coin, man. We remain one way, and that's just one West, man. We hold the integrity here on the face of the earth, man. If you're looking for some brothers that have integrity, like, see, a Christian pastor, man, he lacks integrity. He ain't a man of God. Thing is, man, your Christian pastor, without you guys giving them the money, the Christian pastor, he's a lowly dog. And he will talk you out of your money. That's what he'll do. He lacks the integrity to get it the same way he puts it out to you. You know what I'm saying? Your Christian pastor, man, he's a coward and he's weak. Saw that post earlier this week, man. Well, the pastor, he came out and he said, you know, the churches have been closed for about a month. And I know you guys got those stimulus checks. You laughing over there. I know y'all got them stimulus checks, man, but we gonna do the stimulus check challenge. And I'm challenging you to take your stimulus check and donate it. And donate it to them churches, man, because you know that your pastor, he needs it. Man, I was deemed as an essential worker. So even before all this, I went to work every day. Even I wasn't taking the coronavirus as an excuse to stay at home. I went to work, and I still go to work every day. Well, your pastor, he ain't doing his work. He got the doors to the church closed. He ain't in there giving out no prayers. He ain't giving no healing hands. He ain't baptizing no more. What the hell you doing to deserve $1,200, man? And you've been sitting at home just like I'm sitting at home. You got $1,200 per adult, $500 per kid. Why you need mine? Why you pocket watching, man? It's your Christian pastor. He's a pimp, man. He's a pimp, and he lacks integrity, man. He has two sides to his coin, man. So he'll tell you to pray for yours, and then he'll ask you to pay for his. You got to pay for yours, and then he'll ask you to pay for his, man. Your Christian pastor, he's double-minded and he's ignorant, man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't practice what he preached, man. We're going to start this off, man, in the book of James, man. Book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. It says, a double-minded is unstable in all his ways, man. Your Christian pastor, man, or anybody that you actually know in the world right now, they have two ways of thinking, man. You know, you got folks out there that believe in God, and they believe that God is this almighty, awesome being. You know what I'm saying? But they don't fear God. They fear the coronavirus. So now you see folks out there with masks on, smoking cigarettes. But I thought you was trying to save your life. You steadily killing yourself and going forward, and you think that this is the way to be. You know what I'm saying? You have this thought of belief that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, he's the ruler of all things. If he wants you to catch it, that's why you got it. And if you don't get it, he didn't want you to catch it. No, your life has just been spared. That's it. Now, in that sparing of your life, you still doing everything that the Lord said not to do. And like had a conversation with a brother, you know what I'm saying? And I also saw this same type of mix up, you know, Facebook, where there's a conversation about marijuana smoking. They got a person who's spiritual, or that you say you're spiritual, but you steady smoking weed. But the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, don't be an abuser of yourself. Or, you know what I'm saying, don't abuse, you know, the herbs that's here on the earth. Smoking is an abuse of the herb. You using it for the intention or the purpose that it was not made for. There's no other medicine that folks decide to smoke but weed. That's the one that they decide to smoke. Now people smoke crack cocaine, but that's after it's been altered from the coca leaf. But nobody's out here finding up coca leaves. Nobody find that up. You can get high on it, but nobody's finding that up. You're not finding that up. You're not finding up the raw substance where acetaminophen comes from. Nobody's doing that. But now you see that's why these folks out here, they're so backwards. They ass backwards because they lack the practice of the preaching that they do to other folks, or the things that they actually believe in, man. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we believe everything that we say. We believe in it. That's how you see the things that we do. We're not out here smoking. We believe in when I'm at home, because I'm at the school and I say don't eat pork when I go home, there's not a drop of pork in anything that I eat. Because I read the labels. You know what I'm saying? I don't lack integrity. I'm the same person that you see here on this camera that you're gonna see off camera, or that you're gonna think about when I'm off. You don't have to judge me. You know, I mean, you don't have to question what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, you know what I'm saying, when you outside of this truth. You have to actually think about, man, is this brother actually doing this thing that he's telling me not to do? Is he doing this while he's at home? Are you doing the opposite of this same thing that you're teaching to other folks not to do? This is the big issue, man. You know what I'm saying? Folks are not integral. They don't have it. They don't understand what that means to uphold yourself, whether you in the public eye or whether you out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna push on, man. We're gonna go to the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, man, you know, people, they have goodwill. You know what I'm saying? Some people are genuinely good people, but the thing is, man, that's not what the Lord gonna judge you off of how good you are to other people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can deem yourself friendly. You can be nice in person, but then you may go behind other folks and talk behind their back, man. Or you know what I'm saying? You might seem friendly to a person, you know what I'm saying? But really you only about a business scheme or something. You might just be trying to game somebody, man. But that's not brotherly, man. That's not being a brother, man. That's not being a good brother or being a good sister, man. That's being a kind man. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, they had this thing that's going around, man. It's kind of funny because I end up finding a post on it, you know what I'm saying? It was about, these little circles, man. You know what I'm saying, that people do where they ask you to, put in some cash, and you got to get so many people behind you to put in cash for you to get cashed out. And then that person got to find some more people to get some money, man. At the end of the day, man, not all of them circles. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't think that there's any one of them circles that may be righteous. You know what I'm saying? Or that may hold up. They say we ain't got no sound. Mabatazar. Is there any sound? Can you hear me out? If you can hear the class, everybody put a 1 in there if you can hear. Or did you come try to fix that? Wrong. They say we ain't got no sound on Facebook. If y'all can hear the class, man, put a 1 in the chat. If you're on Facebook or YouTube. Nah, I can hear you. What are you talking about? I guess you might have fixed it. You might have fixed it. It might be so while back. So I can hear myself. Right. Yeah, we good. The water monster truck, John, we got it covered. Now, I just saw that y'all posted there was no sound in the class a little minute ago. But the water Akin Wakwati, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You got people, man, that they don't look, their intention is not to serve the Most High. They self-serving, man. And when you serve yourself versus the Most High, you always gonna lose, because the Most High is gonna show you who's the real power. You got brothers, man, that only do things for folks about how they can get paid off of it, or what can they get, you know what I'm saying, out of the deal. That should never be your course of why you deal with people, man. That should never be the reason why you dealing with somebody, is about what you can get out of it, man. That should always be your last thought when you dealing with folks, man. When you deal with folks, first off, if somebody's asking you for help, I don't care whether it's to promote their business or help them train or exercise, whatever, man. Now, if you a trainer and this is your job, now I can understand that, because now what you're asking or what your intention is to further your own agenda, but your agenda is to help folks out, but it does come at a cost. But now if somebody say, hey man, I need some help, you know what I'm saying, promoting my t-shirt business. And I know that people, you know what I'm saying, that like to buy, random t-shirts, man, and you know how to further my business. Could you help? Your first mind shouldn't be, man, well, what do I get? Because the person, obviously, if they ask you to help them with a business, they understand it's gonna come at a cost, or they understand that, I'm not gonna have you do this for me for free, man. But your first mind shouldn't be, man, I'm doing this because I love this person and I want to see your thing grow. I want to see your business grow. I want to see you grow as a person, man. You know what I'm saying? So this next scripture, man, it's book of Matthew, man, chapter 6, verse 24, man. No man can serve two masters, for he will hate the one and love the other. So if you self-serving and you only intend to serve yourself, man, you're going to end up hating the Most High, because the Most High, his rules and regulations, man, these laws, statutes, and commandments, they 9 times out of 10 go well against what you as a natural person agrees with. So you're going to end up hating the Most High. I know brothers right now, man, that say, man, that'll say to hell with the Most High. Yeah, brothers that will actually say this in open air and not feel no way about it. Because the thing is, man, what this Bible has in store, what this Bible agrees with, It goes against everything that this person was raised on. You know, grandma made us ham hocks. It's lucky. Or Pawpaw used to make the best bacon in the world. And how God gonna say, you know what I'm saying, man? How God gonna say don't eat bacon and he put it here? Thing is, man, that wasn't here for you to eat. That wasn't here for your pleasure. That wasn't here for you to enjoy. That was here to serve you. Everything here is for service. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be food, whether it be an animal, you know, plant life, whatever, it's here for you to use in a way to better yourself and not hinder you. So in self-serving, just like my weed smokers yesterday, who spent all day serving themselves, getting just as high as they can be, you know what I'm saying? They hate God. Now they might say that they love the Most High, you know what I'm saying, vocally, but your actions show different. Your actions show you literally hate the Most High and you hate yourself. Or else why would you be smoking? You know that it's a virus going around that affects the respiratory system, and you're gonna harm yourself. That's what self-service will get you, man. Self-service gets you death, man. And they do this with pride. This and 420 and gay pride are things that brothers and sisters will fight you about. They will go toe-to-toe with you in a full argument in regards to smoking weed and being a homosexual, being filthy and wicked and disgusting. But that's because they intend to attempt to serve two masters. Because black folks, we the most spiritual people on the face of the earth. We got brothers and sisters, they love them some Jesus. They love them some God. They love that. They love spiritual talk. But then when it comes to, you know, doing the spiritual walk or living by the spirit, they know nothing about it. They don't care to, because at the end of the day, it doesn't serve their purpose. You know what I'm saying? And they'll say things to you face to face, but behind closed doors, that's not the same person. You got people that double lives. But that's because they trying to serve two masters, man. They trying. You got brothers, man, that say they and you know, this ain't a rib at no other Israelite group or nothing like that, man. But you got whole other Israelite groups that claim to serve the Most High, and then behind closed doors, they homosexuals, drug addicts, and they out there sleeping with other nations of folks, man. They got other nations of folks in their congregation, man. They want to serve the status of being well liked by other people, and instead of, you know what I'm saying, like the scriptures say, man, take that persecution for my name's sake, man. Be blessed by that. The Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge, we love that. We accept that most people can't stand us. We accept that because this ain't no walker. This ain't no place for everybody. This ain't, because we love the Most High up in here. That's what we love. We love the Most High. We love doing this work. We love doing this work so much, we'll come out in this pandemic and continue to push the work, understanding that all things, man, whether it be good or evil, is of the Lord. And as long as we continue to do the will of the Lord, that we will be spared, or could potentially be spared. Because if he decides to take your life, that's just what the Lord chose to do. Or it may be something that you might be doing behind closed doors that got you got. I can't say that for anybody that's in this house, but if you say you're doing the work of the Lord and evil befalls you, understand it's of the Lord, man. For whatever reason or for whatever service that intention was to serve, man, that's what that's about, man. We're gonna push on, man. We're gonna go to 1 Timothy chapter 6. We're gonna drop that scripture. We're gonna go to 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. Yeah, man, because thing is, man, you gotta understand, man, what type of power we serve, man. You gotta understand what type of purpose, man, here in this school being a priest serves, man. this ain't no easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like before I came here today, you know what I'm saying? Chilling with my brother, man. I'm chilling with his homeboy. And good guys, very good guys, man. And their intentions of most things, they seem well off. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they have good intentions, man. Do they have some off things about their character? I mean, yeah. But thing is, man, when you outside the school, nobody can really judge what you do. Nobody can really, there's nothing for sure that I can say about you. Like my brother in here, man, Officer Ram of 50, man. I know this brother. I know this brother to a T because we serve the same power. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the same whether he here in the school, at his slave, or in the world, because he sees himself as a priest, man. The brother, man, that gave me that, you know what I'm saying, just a few nights ago. He say, man, one thing about how to get yourself in check, man, is remain a priest at all times. So whatever you going through in the world, or you hear something going on in the world, or somebody trying to antagonize you, think to yourself, man, I could do you over, but I'm a priest. So before I do something that's out of character, you know what I'm saying, I got to tell myself, man, I am a priest. And when you live like that, when you live being a priest, when you no longer just, tell yourself, I'm an officer, I'm priest and officer. No, just say priest, because there's things that priests do, and there's things that priests don't do. And one thing priests don't do, priests don't smoke. Priests don't sleep with whores. It's not what priests do, man. Priests come do priestly work. Priests break down scriptures, man. We have integrity. That's on and off the camera, on the street corner, into the house, at the school, at the store, at the slave, at home, wherever we at, we remain the same way. That's the thing, man. Like there's no love, there's no lust for money inside this school. We ain't lusting for money. We not lusting for women. There was a brother, man, said something that was so cold the other day. He said, man, if you only came to the school because you have multiple wives or because you needed a husband, block me. If you only came here for that, man, get the hell on, man. Because that's not what this school is about. Because that means outside the school, you're a whoremonger and you're potentially a whore. You have the potential to be a whore. Your integrity. You seem like you can be corrupted for your lust. Don't be corruptible, man. Hold to your integrity, man. Hold to the knowledge of these scriptures, man. Be incorruptible, like the scriptures say, man. Be something that cannot be corrupted. Money shouldn't be able to grasp you over. A woman should not be something that moves you. Let the truth move you, man. Let all things that you do be encompassed in the scriptures, man. That's how you maintain your integrity, man, especially with this walk that we walk, man, especially right now when all you have is being at home. Now everything wicked can come attack you because all you got time to do is be on Facebook, watch TV. We got class at 2 hours throughout the day. So most people like watching live classes. But if you really in this and you really want to uphold your integrity, man, watch class all day. You could probably watch 3 weeks worth of classes and there still be more classes to go. That's how you maintain your integrity. Be about this life, man. If you're not about this life, it's gonna show. People gonna know. You're gonna do something that's gonna let somebody know, hey, look, there's something off about her spirit, something off about his spirit, man. He ain't really walking this walk like he say he walking this walk, man. Something up with him. People gonna know. It's gonna be seen. And guess what? The demons gonna know first. That's gonna be the stuff that test you and that come up against you. So if you used to like white women in the world and all you doing is watching shows on TV and you seeing white women on TV, oh boy, it's coming. If you used to smoke weed and all your movies that you've been watching now is about smoking weed, It's coming. The tests are coming, but maintain your integrity. I say, man, I was over with my brother in the world, and you know what I'm saying, I try not to bring him up too much, but you know, him and his partner, they sitting there and they about to fire up, and they didn't fire up right in my face. Like I wasn't even standing there. Like I was just like everything was normal. And now the thing is we have had that situation arise so much that you know it's almost like it's automatic. Half you all sitting down in the circle, the hand come out to hand it to you. But now, since we've done that situation so much, hey, calm down. We've done that situation so much, they know. Don't even hold your hand toward me. Send that back the other way. And now, I mean, I can sit around them because I love my brother and his homeboy. Pretty, like I say, they pretty decent guys, but they understand that whether I'm there with them or I'm at home, I don't change. They know I'm a priest. So this brother right here, you can't just offer him anything and him take it. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna push on, man. What did I say was going? No, drop that, scratch that. We're gonna go to 1 John 3:17, man. My bad. I done went off into some. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? All right, so 1 John 3:17. But whoso hath this world's good and seeth his brother have need and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him. So like I say, man, you got people in the world, man, that they'll say things, man. They'll say like they love folks, man. And now when they around different people, they'll talk about, you know what I'm saying, oh, the things I do for people, the things I do for people. But man, it be real people in need, you know what I'm saying? And they'll shut up their hands of compassion, shut up their bowels of compassion on other people, man. Certain people, they'll do things for other folks when they have something coming in return, man. But when you have people that's in need, it's like right now, you know what I'm saying? You got these Christian pastors that's there, and they worth millions and millions of dollars. They worth millions. And you got people that's out there that don't have much at home. They missing out on food. Like I was talking to Maria the other day, and she was like, man, you know, it's gonna be kind of hard on kids, man, that's used to going to school. And you know, the school was the one place where they can get breakfast and lunch. I mean, you know, they might have to suffer for dinner, but man, breakfast and lunch, that's 2 meals a day that a kid going without. So man, like what is going on? Like, well, what are these pastors doing for them? Or what are these places doing for them? Now you got certain schools that may still be opening up to give out their food, but what about these leaders, man, that have the funds to do these things that are necessary for these folks or they parishioners that come there and give them all, they give their 10% every Sunday. And when they give that 10% on Sunday, their kids miss out on meals throughout the week because they looking for God to get them a blessing, man. Where are you at right now during this time, man? You got them pastors, they shutting up their bowels of compassion. They shutting it up because their compassion was only moved for when they actually had folks to do something for them in return. When they had something to give and was getting something in return, then they was making a move. Then they was on the move for folks. Now, there's no love out there. But now, go ahead, you good, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they not there. Nobody's there. So it's like, you know, you got folks out here that's in need, but there's no one there. You know who is there? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We had a brother just the other day, man, that was showcasing a giveaway for folks that needed juice or needed toiletries. and fruits and vegetables and things like that, you know what I'm saying, out in one of the schools. I'm not seeing too much of that from any place else, man. I'm not seeing that. And we have that same, and that's even with the country being closed down in the state that it's in, we still have the mind to continue with them things that we just naturally do. These are things that when we can't do it, you see brothers starting to look for other ways to give things away, to try to find different things to do, because it's just so natural for us to be given. Like we have that bone in our body to be like, man, well, damn, man, we can't go to camp to give away the clothes. Well, damn, well, how can we just give away some clothes then? Damn, man, we usually out there, we got, you know, sandwiches and things like that. Damn, man, well, how can we get back out there without being out there to inconvenience the school in any kind of way, but we still need to go service the people, because our job here is that of service. And when we can't serve, you see us getting antsy. You see brothers starting to pick up and look for ways to do things. You see sisters, I mean, good night. The meals that we've had since not being able to go to camp, and the way that the sisters have picked up here in the school, it's beautiful. It's an amazing thing. But you can see the integrity behind the sisters. They don't have anything to do at home. I'm going to still come try to serve. And not only am I going to serve my husband, but I'm going to serve the men that labor with my husband. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop that scripture. We're going to go on to, see where we at. Go to the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 24. It's a lock, you better just a moment. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing, man. When you see like-minded people, man, that uphold themselves to a standard, man. There's a standard here in this school, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, that standard is set high. The bar is set high. But people outside the school don't understand the standards that we set for one another, man, or the standards that we set for people that we deal with. Because, like, you know, we got people in the world that we deal with, but we don't think much about them. But when it comes to people in the school, you know what I'm saying? There's a standard that you have for a brother to be able to come to your home. You got to be able to do these works, man, or wants to do these same works. Because without these scriptures, man, you don't know what somebody's capable of doing. You don't know what their mind is set to do. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like how Christ said, you know, when they told Christ, you know, your mother and your brother, they here paraphrasing, and he opened up his hands and he pointed out to the crowd. He said, you know, those who do the will of my Father, you know what I'm saying? These are my mothers, these are my brothers, these are my sisters. You know what I'm saying? He knew that it's something that sets these people right here that's in front of me, who've been walking with me, apart from my mother, my brother, and my sisters. It's something that it's not saying that anything was wrong with them, but there was a separation from them. It's like, these are my brothers that's here at the school. Now we all got brothers and sisters in the world, but now when it comes to a comparison of those people, I know that this brother here ain't gonna steal from me. I know that this brother here ain't gonna look at my wife. I know that. I know that even when I'm not around, he's not gonna look at my wife. I know that he will die for my wife and my kids, the same as I will, because he's built off integrity. He has a name for himself of being a brother with integrity. Brotherhood is maintaining integrity. That's how you be and the water for your question at the beginning, sis, because that's part of my lesson today, is remaining with that same spirit that you get taught here from the school when dealing with brothers and sisters outside of here. You know what I'm saying? You remain in that same form. You know what I'm saying? So go, like I said, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna go over into the scripture, man. We got the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 20, chapter 6, verse 24, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people, man, you know, they don't hold on to their integrity because they've already gotten, or they're getting their reward right now. So there's no reason for them to hold on to integrity. They getting everything they want right now, man. They got all they want. They got all they need. And you know, if they can get a sucker, they can get a sucker now. So they gonna keep on doing the same things they doing because they get and they gain and they seeing they gain. Now you got people here, like in this school, man, we're not out for riches. You know what I'm saying? We can make a little money while we doing our regular thing. You know what I'm saying? Following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, we gonna go out there, man. But you know, if we gotta do something that's contrary to the scriptures, man, we ain't about that life. That ain't what we about. You know? Scriptures say, man, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have your consolation, man. You got folks out like people like, you know, and this ain't a shot at no wealthy person because they use their gift or their talent to get it, man. The thing is, man, it's a destruction because you already got what's yours. You've already been given your gift right now, man. So they don't think to be in, like, okay, I was watching an interview, man, the other day, and you know, the brother ain't too much on his square, but you know, what he was saying, it was a heavy point because he was speaking on, you know, other rappers. And the thing is that they're one way, you know, into who they are when they're in the public eye. But then outside of the public eye, they disgusting and they vile. And you put up this whole tough talk or this gangster talk in front of folks, man. But you did all that to get the money. But now you got your money, so you've already received your reward. Now everything else that you do afterwards, you don't have to maintain that same initiative. You don't have to maintain that no more. You don't have to. Like now you can be you can be Frederick. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be when the cameras ain't rolling no more. But the thing is, man, you don't know how many people you destroyed in your wake of your music or your identity. You know what I'm saying? And you receiving your money, that was your blessing. You got that. But Christ, man, he said, man, destruction, man, you got yours, man. He say, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall have hunger. You know what I'm saying? Now, those pastors that we spoke about earlier, man, they was once full. But now, you can see them getting hungry now. They starting to become destroyed. They had their money, now their money's gone, and now they hungry. Say, woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. There was folks, man, that was at the top of society when this all first hit, and they didn't think that, you know, as the time went on, that you would start to see, you know, society begin to crumble. I watched something, man, and it made me laugh a little bit because the girl cried because, and she was a Karen, you know what I'm saying? She was a Karen. Karen was crying, and she was upset because she couldn't go to the club to shake her tail and have margaritas with her friends because of the virus. And I'm not gonna lie, it cracked me up. I was overjoyed to see this oppressor's daughter cry because she didn't have the freedom that she once had before this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the freedom that they have is the freedom that we all wanted to have, or at least to hell, be at home with your family once in a while. Same with some of us, man, who work 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day. And when you come home, you gotta at least try to sleep 4 of them. Because now you got 3 kids that need about an hour of service, you know, when you get home. I know that's what I got at home. And each of my kids at least need an hour of seeing me, talking to them, you know what I'm saying, eating food with them, you know, teaching them table etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us don't even know how to eat in front of folks because your mom and your daddy used to go to work all the time. And what you know is sitting in front of the TV with a plate on your lap watching TV, sitting the plate down at the side of the couch whenever you're done. Some of us even used to scoop the plate under the couch because I ain't getting up going to the kitchen just yet. Like, but it's thing though, you know what I'm saying? Like, they used to enjoy that together. But you had oppressors that couldn't stand doing that with their family, and we watching it on TV. Like, man, I wish my mother and I wish my father would sit there, my mother would sit there, me and all my brothers and sisters would be around the table. I wish I had that. Now we actually can get it now, and those people who had it, now their whole life is turned upside down because they forced to do it. When they used to do it just out of leisure, out of just, okay, well, it's Wednesday. I guess we can have a family dinner. Yeah, now we get a family dinner every night of the week. Now we get to be together while they mourn. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, right? That's beautiful in my sight. But the thing is, man, you gotta actually want this. You gotta want this, man. Now you got folks, I talk to people all day at my slave, man. And the same person I am on the phone with them at the slave, man, I'm the same person sitting right here, man. I remain a priest at all times. They ask me, you know, well, how are you faring through all this, man? And especially I love it on Monday night. Because then I get to explain to them, man, tomorrow I'm going to go teach a class. I'm leaving my home. I'm probably going to the gun range first. After I leave the gun range, I'm coming to come teach a class, baby. I'm going. Say, man, you're not staying at home. You're not staying, socially distanced from folks. I say, man, I social distance all year round. I've been doing this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. We stay social distance from everybody. You won't catch me in no Christian organization or no Christian function. You won't catch me with no Muslims. You won't catch me with no oppressors. You won't catch me with Moab, but you can catch me with some of my brothers though. And we gonna dap up and we gonna give up that holy salute to one another. We gonna social distance from y'all because we don't know what y'all got. We don't know what's up with y'all. That's how we staying safe. They be like, man, you bold. You just out there. Nah, man, I'm the same person. I'm the same person at the start of the virus. I'm gonna be the same person through the middle of the virus. I'm gonna be the same person. Hopefully I'm gonna be a stronger person at the end of the virus, because I'm gonna keep on dealing with me and my brothers, man. That's what's gonna strengthen me. Iron sharp as iron. And I'm gonna keep cutting with these brothers. And we gonna do it. Because that's just what we do. We maintain our integrity. We're not afraid of the plagues that the Lord sends to this place for our enemies, man. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a viral infection. It's something that anybody can catch, man. But through the power of the Lord, man, if any one of our brothers and sisters are affected by this, man, prayers be with them, and the Lord gonna bring, because that brother's gonna maintain a priest. That brother's gonna maintain his integrity throughout it all. He not gonna any brother sister that receives this virus or anything, they're not gonna compromise their integrity or give up on the truth because of it. You can believe that. But you got folks out there, man, that have caught it or have been around folks that have caught it and have died from it, and they give up on life. Like I have family now, man, with the coronavirus out, well, ain't really family, but folks that I know, they pretty much give up on society right now. They spending their time, getting high right now. They spent all yesterday doing it big. But for what, man? You really don't believe in the Lord no more, man, or you don't have that belief in the Lord because of this. And you wonder, how can the Lord do such a thing, man? If the Lord is supposed to be good all the time, man, lose that nonsense, man. Stop thinking like that. The Lord does evil. And this evil that he sent amongst this place, either you're going to learn a lesson from it or you're going to receive a punishment from it, man. And that's just as simple as that. And we're going to drop that. We're going to go on to, let's see. We're going to go on to 1 Timothy chapter 6. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me just a moment. First Timothy chapter 6. Hey. Hey, if I can hear you up here, you're too loud, Rocky. The water. I'm finding my phone. Just lock your bell with me just a moment. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, man, you know, you gotta be able to maintain this, man. You gotta, like my last class, man, you gotta be able to endure, man. Like integrity takes endurance, man. You gotta be able to do so. If you can't endure, man, then maybe this here, maybe this walk, maybe this life here, it just ain't for you, man. And that's fine. Nobody's gonna ridicule you for it. That ain't something that we gonna do. We don't talk bad about you. None of that. We just understand, man, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, we're gonna go to First Timothy chapter 6, verse 18. Yeah, we'll go up some, man. We'll read from 17. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in certain riches. Thing is, man, you got folks out here that believe that they can trust in the riches, man, and they don't trust in the Lord. They don't trust in the Lord, man. That's why they keep going after money. And the thing is, during this time, you're gonna see that money ain't gonna be the thing that holds you down in this. That's not gonna be the deciding factor of making it through this time, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going to decide that you make it through all this is that you do this. Nor trust in certain riches, but in the living God who gives us richly all things to enjoy. You're gonna have to trust in the Most High, man. He's the one that gives you everything to enjoy. That's what he does, man. Especially hearing this truth. You know what I'm saying? We spend more time together now than we did before because we don't have anything else to do. But it's because we trust in the Most High. If you love good food, you're gonna have some sisters at your school that's gonna make good food, and you're gonna be able to enjoy that. If you enjoy playing dominoes with your brothers, or you know what I'm saying, whooping them at spades or whatnot, now we got all Saturday to do that. We're gonna talk scriptures, we're gonna clean the school, we gonna plan what we gonna do for as soon as they open up them streets back up, how we gonna blaze the block. That's what we doing right now. Cause this is stuff that we enjoy, man. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, man, you gotta trust in the Lord. And trusting in the Lord, with trusting the Lord, man, it comes that integrity, man. You gotta have integrity to put your trust in the Lord, man, and understand that he ain't gonna never fail in whatever plan, like the scripture say, let his will be done. You gotta be able to trust in the Lord, and whatever he see fit, you let that be good. Because it's gonna be good, it's gonna please him to do it. Whatever it may be, whether it's punishment, a test, whatever it is, it's gonna please him to do so. It's gonna please him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, man, your integrity is pleasing to the Lord. Trust in him, man. Trust in him. Don't trust in no money. Don't trust in no person. Trust in the Lord, man. Put your faith right there. Put all your faith. And thing is, man, and how you show that you trust the Lord and how you trust in everything that he gives us richly, all things to enjoy, man. If you enjoy this truth, if you enjoy this school, if you enjoy the classes, the shows, and everything that we have here, man, pay your tithes, man. Don't goddamn, come through this stimulus package, your taxes, and then going to work or whatever, and forget to pay your tithes to the man of the Lord, man. Show your trust in the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Scripture say, man, paraphrasing, man, where your treasure lies, so shall your heart be. Put your treasure here, man. Put your trust here in this school, man. Put your trust in these brothers here, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what else to put your trust in, if you don't have nothing that you believe in, you don't have nothing that you're doing at this time right now, man, come get down with them brothers, man, in your city, man. Contact the nearest camp toward near you and find out what you can do. You know what I'm saying? If all you can do is get in all black and sweep up and mop, do your 90 days, man. You get in all black, man, and you get to learn these scriptures, these laws, these statutes and commandments, man. Maintain them, even when you're not around the brethren, man. Maintain your integrity, man. Don't put your trust in no riches in the world. You know, you got people that try to figure out, man, what's the profit in this, man? How do you profit from this? I don't profit anything from coming to do this. My profit is the brothers that I see, man, being off of drugs, man. The sisters I see not being whores, man. The ones I see, you know, whether it's what they post on Facebook to who they are in person, it doesn't change. They still the same person. That's what it profits me. It profits me a family larger than the one that I was given from birth, man. That's my profit. That's my gain from all this. And maintaining my integrity is what I profit from that is knowing that brothers can trust me through anything. They can call me in the middle of the night, 2 a.m, and they not finna catch the dead nigga that once lived. They gonna catch Uriah when I pick up the phone. And they understand when I call Uriah, if I need something done or whether I want to holler at that man, I can talk to a brother. I can talk to him because he's the same. He is still priest and officer Uriah at 2 a.m, man. Hold that down, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 18 says, man, that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate, man. You know what I'm saying? That brothers got to be rich in works, man. That you do good, that they be rich in good works. That the things that you do is good. Say you know a tree by its fruit, man. You know a good tree from a bad tree because a good tree gonna have good fruit. A bad tree gonna have bad fruit. Can't have a bad tree that lay good fruit. Can't have a good tree that lay bad fruit. It don't work that way. So brothers in here, how you show that you maintain your integrity, everything that you do outside this school is still good. You're not getting caught up in some mess or drinking and driving, or you know what I'm saying, you know, can't have your gal reporting that you smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, when you at home, when you bored. Nah, man, you gotta be the same, man. Good works, man. Willing to communicate. I don't care who called my phone. You can ask me whatever type of question you want to ask me, man. Ask me anything. You can see what I've been doing. I've been studying, been going to work, been being a father to my kids, a husband to my wives. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's every brother likewise in this school, man, outside the school. Can't speak too much for them because integrity isn't something that every place claims to have. Integrity isn't something that every place, you know, stands on. That's not something that they're big on, is holding integrity, man. Integrity is something that's looked at as small in this place, man. Because most people feel like you can be somebody who people see, but then there's another person or another side, a double side. There's another side to every story or every coin. No, you got to be that one-sided coin, man. You got to be the same in the face and the same when you're gone, man. Like that's how you show. That's how you teach folks who you are, and that's how you show yourself, man. That there's nothing in this world that's greater, you know what I'm saying, than the Most High, because you do what the Most High says to do. Whether you in person in the flesh or at home by yourself, man, you still committing the good works of the Most High, bro. Don't drop that. We're gonna go to. Just look at Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 7. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The thing is, man, you got This how you know when somebody's wise, man. This how you know the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? When they're not around you and they're reading and they're steadily gaining knowledge, because when they speak, they give you something. And I don't like using the word, but I don't have another word in comparison to it. When they speak, it's edifying. It give you something that's good for you anytime that they speak. Then the scriptures say, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. So even when a foolish person is thinking, his mind isn't giving him anything of knowledge. A fool would just speak about self-serving things or how they look at it. They're not giving you something that's good for you or that will be good to the conversation. They're giving you something that's good for them. And it's always something foolish. It's something that's of no gain. It's of no value. It's almost like talking to a wall when you're talking to a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what shows you who they are when they're not around you, when they're not in person, when they gone, you know, when they by themselves. These are the things that they think about. This is how foolish people are. You can always tell a fool whenever they open their mouth, man. A smart person sometimes just sit back and they listen. And by the time that they actually do begin to speak, you've been waiting on this person to say something because you understand that when he opens his mouth, he's not getting ready to say no garbage. He waited this whole time to hear the matter. And then when he began to speak, he only had something that was food for thought, something that would make you think, and something that was good for you to hear, man. But that's what wise people do in situations, especially when it comes to these times right now. You got all these people, man, that's talking about all these conspiracy theories, man. This is let you know that you got a lot more weed smokers than what you thought. People with this 5G nonsense, man. There's too much of that going. There's too much of that 5G and that coronavirus. Like, thing is, man, if everything was set up to kill us, and this is my take on it. If it's all population control, goddamn, why did it take so long? Or why is it not only affecting us? Like, you see things like you know, the what they call it, the abortion clinics. Those are in the hood. Those are strictly mandated in the hood. Now, you got them spot everywhere else because every once in a while Becky get a little bit crazy and she don't want to have a baby whenever she can have one. But outside of that, that's in the hood. You got all these vices that go directly toward Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. 5G affects everybody. Coronavirus affects everybody. So if it was population control, what you telling me they only wanted to kill the smallest part of the population? That's it? Old folks, a little bit of babies, and the weed smokers? All right. Okay. Where's your facts at? Where's your evidence at? What shows you, man? And then the same people who say these things about these conspiracies, these are the same people that smoke. These are the same people with a 5G phone in their pocket. How are you dispersing your evidence or your knowledge? You're putting it on Facebook. You going live on your phone that has a 5G signal flowing through it. So are you really practicing what you preaching? Why ain't you on the what is it called, CCTV or something like that? The private channels you can get on channel 5 or something for $30 a night. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't on private broadcast or something? Why is you giving it in the airways with the 5G on it? Why ain't you got no what they call it, aluminum foil cap? Why ain't you going Magneto in this mug, man? That's my thing. Like, you got all these folks that's saying all these things but don't practice what they preach, man. I'll tell you right now, in I.S.U.P.K, we understand that the coronavirus is a real thing, so we take the measures and the precautions to protect ourselves from it. So we practice social distancing from other people. We gonna give love to ours. When it comes to the 5G, I'm digging the 5G. This is what makes my classes come through smooth on your phone, right? And it don't get caught up in the airwaves. It ain't buffering right now, no buffer. At least I don't see it buffering on my phone. Got the class pulled up. I ain't see no buffering. You know what I'm saying? My class coming through real smooth right now. This is beautiful. It's beautiful right here. I love 5G. Can't wait till we get 6Gs. Goddamn, I would like 10Gs if we can. I mean, I'm just saying, make it twice as fast if we could. Bob Shaw, Lord willing, please. But you know what I'm saying? But this is just me. This is the way I think. This is the way I perceive these things, man. And when I'm at home, I'm not at home. Me and my kids are wearing aluminum foil caps. I'm the same. I wear a headband, shades, regular clothes. I'm not in an aluminum foil suit trying to dodge radio waves. That's not what we doing here, man. We living our lives the same because we live a priest life, man. We understand everything that's going on around us and we act as if such. You know what I'm saying? This is what it calls for. Integrity is what's needed in these times right now. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna keep on beating on a dead horse, man. What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna drop that. And we're gonna go on to the book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 15. Let's see, 15. Bear with us on to the book of Deuteronomy. No. We're gonna go to. We got a pocket for Ron. Can I get that up there? I'm pulling out my phone. Hey, Khan, sharp on your hour. Our prophet doesn't rush. You right. The true nation of Israel died for Khan. The water. Appreciate that. Don't go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40, verse 28. And then, okay, well, we're going to go into this, man. It says, my son, lead not a beggar's life, for it is better to die than to beg. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is another, you know what I'm saying, heavy point, man, when it comes to integrity, man. You got folks that's around here who's happy about, now don't get me wrong, this that $1,200, man, that came in handy, you know what I'm saying? But you got brothers and sisters, man, that were roaching for that $1,200, man. They were roaching for it. Like they, most of the time, they smoking, they get high, they steady, you know what I'm saying, trying to do petty schemes and do little things. But it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This thing right here, if this was all you had to live off, man, or this is the one thing that was gonna keep you from going, it's gonna be that one thing that tells you, oh man, you know, thank you, Donald Trump. It's gonna be that one time you post something good about Donald Trump, man. You are living a beggar's life, man. It was better for you not to get that $1,200 than to go away from what you were saying 2 months ago when he was saying that the coronavirus was fake news and that it wasn't something that was really gonna hit. And now that it hit and he gave you $1,200, now you pleased with the man. Some of y'all raggedy niggas, y'all gonna get up and y'all gonna vote later on this year. Y'all gonna vote this year. And you're gonna vote for him because of that $1,200. That's what some of them gonna do. And it's gonna be sad because this is how you know, you know what I'm saying, that our people lack integrity. That money and riches and gain are things that they need in life. And this is what helps them see other people as good in their life, is what they can get from somebody. Not so much as, you know what I'm saying, you know, the content of a person's character, but what can I get from this person from the time being? This is what a lot of them, you know, live their lives on. This is something that's very hard fought in our community, especially when it comes to the sisters or to the brothers, especially when it comes to sisters. I can't stress this enough. My sisters, it's a hard thing to see women talk about getting a bag and they out for the bag and you only want a brother with a bag, but you didn't come to that brother with a bag. You came to him with an empty bag, and that's how you got your bag full. Was because you lacked integrity and you did every vile thing you could think of to do for a man to give you a piece of change. Like I was saying this a little bit ago, man. You had Lil Boosie going live on Instagram, and he would get a sister to go live on Instagram and to show her tail on the internet for a few dollars. For a few dollars on Cash App, she was willing to show her tail to a stranger, to a person she don't know. That's a beggar's life. I would rather her be poor and hungry than to show her tail to a man for $20. But a lot of us don't understand, man, that that's a lack on integrity, man. That's poor leadership. That's poor leadership, man. And we got to see better for ourselves, man. We got to start having more integrity, man, in this place, man. But I ain't gonna be on it too much longer, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the class over to Priest and Officer Ron, man, with the announcement.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayasharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give it to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy occasions was the Passover, which is postponed until further notice. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
Water. All right, with that, we're going to give a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Maju, stand. Hey, Maju Shabbat. Hey, Maju, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Shah Brakatah.
Got some top. Sar. Turn to the sister. Men of Israel. I Maju Shabbat. I Maju. Barak. Yahweh Shema Ba Shem Yahushua. Yazmatat. Dismissed.
Please hold our talk until we clear offline.